The giveaway was a mystery, and of course there's a box, and she goes, "Oh, what's in the box?" And then she repeated it, "What's in the box?"
Okay, I remembered it.
What's in the box?
Fuck.
And there's just a long pause, and then, like the movie Seven.
Fuck.
And we lost it.
To silence.
Yeah, we all looked at each other.
Yeah,
just
like, are you serious?
Fucking like the movie Seven.
Like the movie Seven.
Real deep cut.
Iconic psycho thriller.
Iconic psycho thriller. In case you didn't get my reference of one of the most iconic cultural lines. It was from the movie Seven.
Like the movie Seven. So now we just say like the movie Seven whenever something very obvious is pointed out.
Yes. Yeah.
Every fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies, family.
Hello.
This week on There Are Too Many Movies, we're going to be talking about the David Fincher classic Seven.
Or Se7en if you're in Germany.
Se7en. Never mind. Before we talk about that, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. I'm Chris Collins.
I'm Josh Rodriguez of Film School University. Yeah.
Nice. I'm Alex. It doesn't even matter anymore. Fuck it all. Wilson. Thought I'd bring it down for a second.
Alex bringing it down.
Yeah.
Wilson, dude.
This episode brought to you by BetterHelp. Just kidding. No, it's not. We will never fucking do that.
We're actually doing worse help. They tell you to kill yourself.
Brought to you by hypnosis videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hired all the TSA workers to work for our therapy hotline. So you call and they're just like, I don't give a fuck.
Come on, you got another guy.
Yeah.
Dude, my therapist would be from Popeyes, dude.
Yeah.
Just, they don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
They don't give a flying fuck.
They literally just like fastball your chicken into the box and
Yeah.
then like throw it into your car.
I was telling Chris this. It's like the ideal woman for me is someone that just does not give a shit.
That talks shit actively to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Emotionally unavailable, avoidant queen. That's exactly every time I've fallen for somebody, it's doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I was like, I'll figure it out.
No.
Moving on.
But there's one of my friends said something to me where I was like, yeah, if I make it to, or like when I'm like 70, I think I'll do this or something. And then she was like, as I was like vaping, she was like, I don't think I have to worry about that. And I laughed so fucking hard. And I was like, I don't know if you noticed, but if you fucking diss me, that's my shit. That's my humor.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't have a degradation kink. Don't even make the joke.
Little bitch.
Anyways, $5 a month on Patreon if you want to support your local on the internet podcast.
Let's go.
It's $5 a month, and you get access to the Discord, our thriving community full of discussions. And I would love for you to join. And I'm being dead serious. I love you all in the Discord. Just settle the fuck down. I feel like a parent sometimes.
It's all for the love of film and the love of the boys
And the love of the game, starring Kevin Costner.
and the love of the game starring Kevin Costner.
You also get watch parties. We finally did a fucking Despiser watch party.
That was great.
Despiser.
That was so funny.
Tell me how to leave here. My eye.
We gotta. That's in the watch list, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about it.
Oh, yeah. And I think I, like, to an embarrassing amount, laughed, like, the hardest I've laughed in, like, a long time.
Dude. Yeah.
It was great.
I mean,
So we do great watch parties in the Discord, exclusively available to Patreon members for $5 a fucking month. That's it. For the price of one coffee, you can get access to all of our shit. Every bonus episode we've ever done, which is in the hundreds of thousands of episodes.
Trillions at this point.
which is basically not even about movies, just shitting around.
We're just fucking around talking about meditation and fucking
Burgers.
boikies.
Corn nuggets from Chicken Express.
Yeah, we literally turned into, like, a fast food review channel this week.
Review
Yeah.
bra or whatever.
Yeah.
And now...
Yeah. But yeah, it's all that type of discussion. We also get on top of the bonus episodes, the first 100 episodes that we buried behind a paywall.
Yeah, 1 through 99 are buried in the Discord. They're not great, but
The COVID
if
era.
you want access to them, they are there.
Yeah, we started a podcast like a few months right before COVID.
Yeah.
And we kind of
We just kept it going, dude.
We did it, but you know,
We
it's
muscled through.
There's some rough moment, but it's good.
it's fine. People like it more than we do.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
are like, those episodes aren't as bad as you think, and I was like, we were getting our training wheels. I feel like.
And we had masks and shit because it was a pandemic and it was
Yeah.
scary and we didn't know all the fucking facts. All right.
And not everyone has a thriving immune system that we know, and we'd like to not kill our friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So think about that,
Yeah.
cocksucker.
And we were all and we were all anti-vax too, so there's that.
That's true. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
We all
You're like, we don't know what's in it.
I only took ivermectin and that was it.
I will not take the vaccine. I will only do Hims, Blue Chew, cigarettes, weed, coke, vape, other shit.
yeah, that shit's unhealthy. Who knows what's in it? It's Chinese battery.
I only took Zoa and horse supplements, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I
And he
used.
never caught it.
Done it 37 times.
37 times.
Constantly.
I think I'm fine.
Anyways, he's just a walking super spreader for like 2 years. Just 2 years.
He's got suds from SpongeBob.
It's always the beanie and the scarf.
Yeah.
Eat me.
So all that's $5 a month on Patreon. Support
all the
the
good
show.
shit.
Yeah.
Or we'll fucking... I don't know. We won't do anything.
What are we doing for the next watch party, man? There's a few options that we had up in the air.
Yeah, I don't remember them, but hey, if you're in the Discord or want to join the Discord and recommend some fun to watch stuff with friends, do it.
Along the lines of Neil Breen or the Masturbating Gunman or Despiser.
Not the masturbating gunman, but the Despiser, yes.
Despiser.
There's a limit with Josh and with you too on like the so bad it's good thing. Like
Yeah.
Despiser was fucking S tier.
That was great.
Yes, yeah.
That was great.
That was the best bad movie ever.
But Thanksgiving just pisses you off.
I was mad. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Masturbating Gunman, I thought was hilarious.
I didn't see that one.
Maybe if Thanksgiving was a Discord watch party movie, I would have enjoyed it more.
Yeah.
Watching it on your own for like the sake of like remembering stuff to talk about later is like
And then driving 2 hours.
Yeah. I gave you guys like the worst homework assignment you've ever gotten.
Yeah, it was pretty horrendous.
it was,
Thought
we
the movie was
lived.
funny. Thought the movie was funny. Anyways, so yeah, now we talk about what we've been watching. I'm gonna kick it off. I haven't done that in a minute.
Do it.
I got a certified. You know what? No, first I'm gonna start with what is it? Babygirl. This is just a worse secretary. Secretary did it better.
Way better.
I want more erotic thrillers, but this one ping pongs between, like, it has moments of sexy that are immediately ruined by moments of like insecurity and what feels like shitty improv. Either the writing is so bad that
feels like improv?
that it feels like improv, but it does feel like they just let the camera roll and they're like, we'll let the chemistry speak for itself, and then there's just none.
There's no
chemistry.
chemistry to speak
Yeah.
of.
Did I know you saw it? Did
I have
you?
not. I won't.
It had an interesting setup. The first act was good, arguably, and then the second and third acts, I was like, what the fuck are we doing? What
Yeah.
is this movie?
But also, like, if you set him up as like daddy and being like Mr. Dom,
Keep him daddy!
why is he going, I don't know what I'm doing. Is this what you want? Get on your knees. And she's like, no. And he's like, I don't fucking know. And it's like, what is this scene? What's happening here?
Yeah.
It's like you're ruining the sexiness of your erotic thriller.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hands-free nut in this theater.
Yeah.
Because we need that.
Anyways, Babygirl's mid as fuck.
Damn.
Straight down the middle, 2.5.
Yeah, I think I was like 2. It's just not
Just
good.
Just misses on what it's trying to do.
It looked okay.
Yeah. Just missed.
Meh.
Nothing I'd pay to see, but I did watch it. I got a certified from here on out. It's certified dad list, dude.
Let's
it's
go.
a certified dad.
Oh,
just,
shit.
Just fucking might as well
What's
be
a good-
Gerard Butler in every single one.
Oh, that's not the one. Certified dad moment.
Buckle the fuck up for certified popcorn smooth brain dad movies, dude. I kicked it off with Den of Thieves starring Gerard Butler.
Oh, shit. There's a sequel coming out.
Yes.
I've heard only of the sequel. What is this? Just the dad movie? That's that.
I thought so. I was like, smooth brain shoot 'em up, right? And it is that. But I was surprised at how good it was.
It's a man's Hitman.
No, it's
Or a man's Heat, sorry.
yeah, smooth brain heat.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was pretty solid actually.
Okay.
Yeah. And I had a lot of fun watching it. It was a little long, but I was surprised that I was like, dude, I'm fucking locked in for this.
Yeah.
It's Den of Thieves. And I was
Yeah.
like, But I thought I would be laughing the whole time because I saw a clip on TikTok where it's a hostage situation and they execute a hostage and it just cuts to the negotiator going, fuck. And I was like, well, I'm watching that.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I was like, oh, well, this is going to be a comedy. And then, like, not intentionally.
Right.
But it was great, actually. I had a lot of fun.
Really
and I'm going to
great.
watch Den of Thieves 2 now.
Nice,
dude.
A good
I
dad
love-
movie is kind of like a dank weed where you're like, I'll see. You probably won't do anything, and then you're like, I've been sat down for 2 hours.
You're like, I've lost my sense of identity.
yeah.
Yep.
I think that's great. I like that you like this. I wish I was into Den of Thieves to watch Den of Thieves 2 because I just need something to go watch.
Yeah.
It sounds like it'd be in the Bridge of Thieves universe.
No, shut the fuck.
It's a
How
similar
dare
name.
you?
It's a similar name.
How dare you?
Did you mean Bridge of Spies?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
like, there's a
Yeah.
Bridge of Thieves? Is that in the Den of Thieves universe?
Yeah.
Starring Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
I like how post 300, he's just action
Fuck
guy.
it.
Oh, dude.
He's just,
Just a guy in different vehicles.
yeah. He's
Playing-
I gotta get to my destination.
He's in a boat. He's fucking
just
man.
armed always too.
armed in a some form of vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where every movie poster looks like this.
yeah.
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 Gamer was the pinnacle, right?
Yeah.
Or Olympus Has Fallen. That was great.
Don't think about the knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
He's just bearded Jason Statham now, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyways,
Less Riz than Jason Statham though.
yeah.
Yeah,
agreed.
for sure.
A less Rizzy Jason Statham.
Yeah, but he plays like this undercover cop, like rugged alcoholic, fucked up his family type of guy, like doesn't care about the rules, but like over the top, like fucks a stripper, like just like really off the, and it's really fun.
It's like if alcohol version of Russell Crowe only did action movies.
Basically, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But Den of Thieves is a lot of fun. Then I got into the Amazon show Reacher.
Oh!
I suggested this because I was like, Chris, because he's telling me about every gun
yeah.
ever. He's just
His,
fucking.
his current political leaning is just like to both sides.
It's not, oh my God. Why do I have to justify this?
He was lore dumping guns to me the other day.
It's just a hobby. It doesn't mean I'm MAGA, come and take
No,
it.
not at all. Not at all. I was just
I'm
like,
just saying. I feel like it needs to be said.
While he
before
was-
people they associate that with that,
Yeah, yeah.
and I just need that to be on record.
but while he was doing that, I was like, have you seen Reacher?
He's like, dude, you know we've thought about it for a while.
I've thought about it. I've saw
I was
clips
like,
and
I
been
think you really like Reacher.
I think I really am trying to like Reacher now.
I've only seen the clip where it was like some lady like crying at an ATM, and then he's like standing behind her, and he's like, "Is it them over there?" She's like, "Yes." He's like, "I'll be right back."
That looks good.
Yeah, it's full of cringy, eye-rolly stuff like that. Like, it's just whoop-ass the movie.
Yeah.
He's a Giga Chad. He's absolute meat house, brick shit house guy.
Isn't
Yeah.
it that?
Yeah,
Fifth
it's
Avenue.
literally, it
Okay.
literally is Thad Castle.
Yeah.
From Blue Mountain State. So, but what's funny about it is he's the Giga Chad, but he's also like 300 IQ Sherlock Holmes.
Hell yeah,
so,
dude.
So it's like hilariously silly how he'll walk into like a station or something and he's like, "You're a previous smoker and you this occupation, this and this and that." And he's like, "How did you get that?" And then he runs through like how he deduced
Yeah.
that, like Sherlock Holmes. And it's like, this is so dumb, but it's so fun.
It's the ultimate like like fulfillment fantasy.
Dude,
Right.
it's like you went on Madden, create a player, and just did 100 for everything.
Exactly.
Good.
Yeah.
Like all the way down.
Just Skyrim modded everything.
He's
to
the
100.
greatest kicker of all time and also a fucking amazing dominating 4-3
Yeah.
linebacker, dude.
Yeah.
My papa has read every single Reacher novel, which tells you
That's all you need to
immediately,
know. Yeah.
immediately what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a lot of fun. I'm like on episode 3, and it's a fun mix of like whoop ass and smooth brain getting to the bottom of it, and I can't recommend it enough.
Hell yeah.
I said, well, there's like 5 seasons. Or
Let's
something?
go.
I
It's
was
a
like,
lot. Amazon Prime is really fucking hitting that home, dude.
yeah.
They killed it. You know what I want to... Maybe you should rewatch Patriot. Remember The Patriot? We were watching that
Mel
show?
Gibson?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like a dark comedy, sort
It's
of.
dark comedy, but it's like about like a fucking spy, basically, right?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I bet I would be more into that now.
I think you'd be way more into
If there's
that.
like a bridge of them, maybe?
across
Is
the
there like a
bridge?
bridge of them?
Maybe if there's like a Tinker Tailor involved.
Yeah. Tinker Tailor
Oh,
Soldier.
have you rewatched that recently?
No.
No, I've never seen it. Still never seen it.
I saw it one time in the exact wrong mindset, and I was like, sucks.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you did that too.
So did I. That was like my most hated movie of all time for a long time until I was like, I should probably give this another watch.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy is probably pretty
Dude,
good.
it's fucking great, dude. It is amazing. Because I was like, Bridge of Spies is really smart and really good. And then I saw fucking Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. I was like, Bridge of Spies is fucking idiotic, dude. Like, fuck that stupid fucking popcorn movie. That is a popcorn movie compared to Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. It is fucking amazing. Anyways, carry on.
I'm gonna watch it soon.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'll bring the Blu-ray next time.
Yeah. Last thing I watched is The Order. It was recommended to me in the Discord.
I've heard of this.
Jude Law,
Yeah.
Holtz.
Nicholas Hoult.
Nicholas Holtz.
Oh, he's great. I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really fucking solid.
It is another movie that has the fucking guy with a gun as a poster, and I was like, oh, it's a shoot 'em up, and that poster does not do this movie credit.
It's like a thriller.
It's great.
Yeah.
Jude Law is great. It's like this FBI guy retires to a small town to settle down and starts diving balls deep into another like case where white supremacists like are doing like a string of bombings and
Jesus
shit. And so
Christ.
he's like getting to the bottom of it. And
Shout out to our buddy Blake who recommended this movie.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome movie.
yeah, I loved it. It was actually fucking really good. And I'm surprised nobody talked about it. Is this like I'm not saying it's like top shit, but
It's under
like,
the radar for
Yeah.
sure.
I know why.
I've only seen a brief YouTube video of Nicholas Hoult and Jude Law talking to each other as part of like a press junket thing.
Epic conversation from GQ.
Yeah, but I was like, I have literally no idea why they're together. Like,
Yeah,
I think it's the marketing aspect of it. Like, I don't think there's a whole lot of money behind the campaign to get this movie out there because it kind of just came and went release wise, and then now it's starting to show up on like you're able to rent it. Right?
So it had a release?
It had a release, yeah.
Shit.
Very,
Cinema?
very brief one, yeah.
Didn't even nothing. Just
Yeah.
completely didn't know about it.
damn.
Exactly. Yeah, the marketing was just not there for it.
Yeah, and it's Nicholas.
And-
Why do I forget his name?
Nicholas Hoult.
Nicholas Holtz, and he's having a great fucking year.
Yeah.
And it has
Couple
like a
years.
white supremacy aspect to it as well. I mean, it looks really fucking solid, man.
It was a great movie. I think you'd actually really like it.
I'm sure. But it's like you can only rent it for fucking like $20
I
to
hate that
rent
shit.
it currently. So I'm waiting for like some streamer to get it for
Gotcha.
$6.
Gotcha. But yeah, it reminded me of like Hell or High Water.
Oh, nice.
It's like that type of like sort of highbrow action thriller.
Who's the studio that did it?
No idea.
Probably get a screener if we want to. Gooch. So, like it's out in theaters, asshole. Fuck you.
Oh yeah, like that's the reply.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like a screener of their like fuck you. They just reply,
Fuck you.
Fuck you
It's
from
out already, asshole. Go eat shit.
It's an image of.
It's with the signature like from Warner Brothers. Just anyways, that's all I got.
Nice. Alex, you want to go next?
Despiser. Start off with that.
Oh yeah,
Despiser.
Despiser.
2003's Despiser.
Shockingly 2003.
Yeah, directed, written, VFX.
The VFX
screenplay produced by Philip J. Cook.
Yep.
The VFX artist is actually Megatron from Beast Wars.
Yeah. No, it looks like the rat unfolding from the Beast War. Like,
Yeah,
dude, it's fun, and you should watch it with friends. Don't watch it by yourself.
yeah,
No, that's a big party movie, dude.
Yeah.
yeah.
This apparent there were like undertones of like it was like a Christian movie apparently.
It was definitely Christian adjacent. I don't know if it was like fully like this is about the Bible.
Yeah,
dude.
but
Yeah, it was basically VeggieTales.
Yeah. Just like that.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to say. It's borderline nonsensical. It's like if Neil Breen like got off his ass a little bit is what this movie feels like.
Yeah.
It's
It's like Neil Breen learned After Effects.
yeah. The best part is the transitions from real footage to CGI, and like all the establishing shots are like Sega Saturn level graphics
Oh,
intro.
so bad.
Like, and I can't really say much about this. There's the Despiser runs a fucking secret dimension where guys have guns and drive cars off bridges. It's stupid and sucks.
But I crashed, got stranded in this dimension.
So yeah, it's Purgatory, man. I can't believe you didn't get it.
Don't you get it?
Oh shit! It's fucking Purgatory.
Yeah.
Way to go, dude.
Dude.
It was so it has elements of like Pulp Fiction, I guess. Like they were trying to go for like
Sure.
I mean, seriously, they tried to put Sam Jackson in the movie.
Oh, they
kinda,
did, yeah.
And they gave him like the biblical scenes where it's
Yeah.
where before he shoots somebody, right? So like there were elements there where it's like,
Yeah.
all right, like I see that, but also like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
But granted, I wouldn't change a thing.
My favorite thing was the CG. Like, the CG's dog shit, but the unnecessary CG made me laugh so hard. It would be an establishing shot of a building.
Yeah.
And then it would just cut to them walking up to a building.
They're at the building.
Shoot the building.
It's
why is he walking in a PlayStation cutscene for 2 seconds and then cutting to a real footage?
the art studio.
Or him like contemplating in front of like a creek. But it's like the creek is CGI.
And then the next shot, he's at a creek?
Yeah. That made me laugh so hard. It's like they get in a car and then it shows them in a CG car.
Yeah.
And it's not doing anything. It's like, well, we got to CG this. There was nothing like it hit a ramp. Nothing. It just drove. It's like, shoot the car. What is happening?
He just vibed the fuck out, dude.
Yeah.
He was like...
That's his style.
And he was like the VFX supervisor, so he did it all, man.
Yeah, no, he did it all. You can tell. It's one guy on a fucking Windows XP fucking 10 years ago, Adobe After Effects, hitting every video Copilot tutorial he can find.
Hey, what's up? Andrew Kramer here.
He you said it was really funny during the movie. That's you said that about how he wrote the movie based around all of the video Copilot.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to write a scene
Tutorials.
around this tutorial. It's
Like the melting wall effect.
yeah, it's like, oh, demon face in wall. He's like, oh, I got a cool scene for that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then it was like, yeah, it was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
4 years after The Matrix, by the way.
Steep competition,
Yeah.
we'll say.
And everybody in the Discord were just they were having a blast.
It was riffs on riffs. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
My favorite moment was the crossing the bridge scene.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Of the lava, the wooden bridge over lava.
Yeah, basically, right?
No, it's a radio tower over the two buildings.
Oh, yeah.
Where he crushes like the crane into the building to create the bridge for them
His
to
big
cross over.
master genius plan was just to crash a crane and go, come on.
Let's go.
The evil guy's just like, like that's that was the source of his villainy. Just
Yeah.
God damn it!
It's
dude.
wild overacting, but like great.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Great.
Like I said, I wouldn't change a fucking thing.
Cinema 4-3 for me.
The main actor looks like Bobby Moynihan, drunk
Yes.
uncle.
Yes.
Oh God.
They have a Mexican guy playing the Japanese character.
Yes, definitely a Mexican dude as the Japanese character.
Just
What do you mean, dude? He was fully Japanese. There was a rising sun on his back.
you're right.
Damn it.
At all
I was
times.
like, what is this guy? And then he turned around. I was like, Japanese.
Japanese. Of course.
Thank God.
I would have forgot.
Thank God it was right there. All right. Well, Despiser.
And he answered everything with
4-3 for us.
Great.
Yeah.
Hi. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna add on to the dad movie train. Let's go with Equalizer, starring Denzel Washington.
Ooh, yeah. Is it better than Queen Latifah's Equalizer?
I have not watched that, but I did see it was added to Netflix, and I will be watching it.
Have you seen Queen Latifah's Equalizer? Dude, since you're kind of on a red pill kick, man.
Yeah, you should check it out.
You should check out the scene where she kills people with a scarf. It's pretty cool, man.
I'm sorry. Is it essentially the same premise?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
It's
the
from an
Equalizer,
old TV show.
Equalizer was an old TV show first. Then Denzel did the movie.
It's kind of just like Miami Vice.
Wait, I'm sorry. They're both based on the same TV show.
Yes. So there was an old TV show called Equalizer, and then Denzel made his movies, and then Queen Latifah was brought on to be the new Equalizer in
So
the
it's just-
TV show.
This is like the female Ghostbusters thing all over again. They just made a female version of Equalizer.
They called it Equalizer. That's the Despiser.
Yeah, yes.
You know?
Yeah.
In the same universe.
So it's out.
Yeah, the Queen Latifah one's out. I have not watched it.
I think it was canceled after one season.
Is a show?
It was a TV show.
Damn.
It premiered after the Super Bowl. It was
Yeesh.
they were like, we're banking on this, dude.
A $900 million time slot. We're gonna make all of our money back.
With Queen Latifah's Equalizer.
And just watch her scarf scene, dude. It's pretty great.
I'd rather just watch the intro to Taxi over and over again.
Another really great scene.
Classic.
The Last Holiday. Have you seen that?
It's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
So Equalizer. I remember. I think you took me to see this in theaters, and I had literally no idea what we were seeing. And you were like, "Dude, it's an action movie. Come on, let's go." And I was like, "I don't know, man. I don't really give a shit." And then I was hooked.
Then I made you go.
It was
Like,
a
wake
good
up,
movie.
bitch! You're my new best friend.
You-
We're going, dude.
It was great. This is a good movie. This is Denzel. He can do no wrong, generally speaking.
Can't.
Um,
He shan't do anything
he
wrong.
shan't. I'm Denzel right now.
I'm equal right now.
I'm equalizing right now.
I'm drunk now.
There are multiple scenes that go crazy fucking hard as far as action scenes. The ending, he's like a former hitman, but now he works at Home Depot.
Trying to settle down with a quiet life.
Yep. He brings his own tea bag down to the local diner, and they just need some hot water. He drops the tea bag in there, and they know what he gets. See, they just walk over with the hot water. He drinks the tea, and he's all good. He has to save a young hooker.
Yes. He's a man out for justice, if you will.
And so the ending scene of this goes pretty fucking hard.
Dude, this movie goes hard.
This is a great movie.
It's a really, really fucking solid
I
movie.
loved it. I don't want to spoil it, but it involves a Home Depot shootout.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. There's the shootout.
Not to
at Home
spoil
Depot.
anything, but everything kind of gets
Equalized. Dude, he equalizes so fucking hard in this movie.
Have you seen the second and third ones?
No.
Apparently,
they kind of-
3 is really good.
Okay.
They kind of fizzle out for me.
Oh, really?
Okay. Next up, Equalizer 2.
Hell yeah.
I loved this. This is even better than Equalizer. This goes hard. This has Pedro Pascal.
Ooh, I never saw this one.
You need to. It's a great movie.
Nice.
Not much else to say. It's a great sequel to Equalizer. Next up, Equalizer 3.
They should have called it the Sequelizer.
No!
And then the threequalizer.
Yeah.
Why don't we fucking work for movies?
Come on, the fuck?
Hey, Hollywood, what are you, fucking stupid?
We're bringing Hollywood to Texas.
We're bringing it back over here. Hey, Billy Bob, come hang out with us.
Texas has pulled a boatload of money for film incentives last session.
We're shooting a video. If you don't like what Hollywood's cooking, let's get in the kitchen ourselves.
Dude, time's a fat circle.
Fuck.
Hollywood, it's a flat circle wood.
So Equalizer 3, I did not enjoy this one as much.
Ah, no.
There it is.
It's not, it's a totally different vibe. It's totally different.
The unequalizer.
Yeah. Squid Game 2. It's not as good as the first one. It was never going to be. Nothing will ever capture that. It was lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
Still, this
It was what in a bottle?
lightning in a bottle.
Okay.
老天保佑，金山银山全路有。
No, this was it's good.
No, but seriously, it's good.
This is really it's worth your time, honestly.
Worth watching, but not great.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like I said, it was never going to hit the highs of season 1, but it's good. It ends in a really annoying spot.
Well, we
Which
got to set up for season 3. Of course.
right, but it ends in a more like I assume traditionally K-drama way where it's like that's a cliffhanger. Like I haven't seen K-dramas aside from Squid Game, and I don't know how much that season 1 aligned with traditional what they do usually. I don't know if it was sort of like I don't know. It wasn't as good.
I feel like the same thing happened to like True Detective, where it's like Squid Game was probably something that was cooked over a decade in
Sure,
his head. And
yeah.
then it was a smash hit. And then they just said, do that again, please.
And he's like,
Immediately.
well,
You have 6 months.
More, yeah.
And I think that's what happened.
The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, the finale. Do you guys remember this case?
I do.
So for those who don't remember, this was the young girl who was framed by like multiple families that adopted her as like some sort of like Machiavellian psychopathic little
It's a
villain
movie
girl.
based on her, right?
It's not based on her, but the family that adopted her saw that movie and they were just like, oh, we'll just do that to her.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's fucked up. The finale of her story in this docuseries is season 3. It is cathartic and it has a happy ending. Thank fucking Christ. It's just a fascinating story and a pretty well-made documentary series. Recommend. Watch it if you're into that
Nice.
very
true-
specific thing.
Into depressing true crime.
Yeah. I'll end it there.
Fair enough. I got a really quick list. I didn't really get to much. I'm watching a lot of football these days.
Foosball is the
I
devil's
kind of
sport.
enjoy it when your team isn't involved, and
You can just watch football.
You just watch football. It's pretty great. All right, so I'm going to kick it off with...
Wait, so Dallas Cowboys season is over?
Yeah.
But nobody else's?
Not nobody else's. It's the playoffs. We didn't make the playoffs.
Ah.
You watch sports. You know how that works out, right?
I do know.
Some
yes.
teams are in playoffs. And
It's the World Cup for the Dallas after.
Gotcha.
something similar.
They get the Stanley. Yeah.
They're not going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Not going to the Super Bowl this year. And I'm not saying they're going next year either, because not everyone says that. All right. Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Let's fucking go.
After the hype of Nosferatu, I was like, I have to revisit an old favorite.
The iconic source material.
Yes.
And my wife has never seen this movie.
Oh.
And I was like, do you realize this was my entire shit growing up? This was all of it.
Leslie Nielsen.
It's just the best, absolutely the best. This is my favorite Mel Brooks movie, period.
Really?
It was,
Wow.
and might still be possibly, I don't know, Robin Hood Men in Tights still up there.
Classic.
But man, at every level, this is just a fucking great comedy. I love it to death. I dead and loving it to death.
Oh.
Leslie Nielsen is just the fucking top of the top shit. He's so good.
He's the funniest straight man of all time.
Yes, agreed. And then him as Dracula, even better. So Robert Eggers was talking about this movie. And
Really?
And how, like, he's like, yeah, we referenced sort of everything. We wanted to have all of that inform Nosferatu in one way or another. And I kept seeing instances where I'm like, all right, I think they did some shit that clearly directly referenced Dracula Dead and Loving It. And I'm not fucking trying to break any news here. This is just my observation after watching Dracula Dead and Loving It immediately after Nosferatu for my third watch in theaters, by the way.
You're like, dude, Dracula's in this also.
It's the same guy.
Does this guy remind you of Dracula a little bit? Just a little thing I noticed.
But Robert Eggers did talk about the very beginning when Renfield goes to the village and is greeted by the gypsies and talking. He's like, so the language barrier in this, it's like, it doesn't make any sense that in Dracula Dead Loving It, they are speaking English to him there. It's like, well, I interpreted that as like, in the movie, we should just have them speak their language, but he doesn't understand.
Right.
And they can't warn him, basically. Right?
Yeah.
So he's like, that was a part. I mean, like, the lady doesn't do the
Yeah.
so fucking funny. But there's that. And then, okay, I remember thinking this when we were watching Nosferatu the first time. That look of Nicholas Holt's face whenever he's getting attacked by Dracula for the first time, that scared fucking look on his face, dude. One of the best, like, Scream King moments ever in horror, right? I was like, his face looks funny, dude. Like, it's an interesting look on his face whenever he's, like, about to be consumed by Dracula, right? He's scared and everything. But I was like, dude, he's upside down. That's what I feel like Eggers adopted from Dracula Dead and Loving It. There's a scene where Leslie Nielsen is upside down and his face looks different. Like he's flushed. All the blood is like running to his head, right? And his eyes are kind of bulging out a little bit. And I was like, holy shit, dude. I think Nicholas Hoult in that scene where he's looking like in front of the fire, I think he's upside down. They shot it where he's upside down.
I just picture him saying to the production designer, he's like, oh, this is cool and all, but I want to get one shot. Can you flip this whole set over? He's just like,
Huh?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
there's a fire. It's not going to go in the right direction.
Dude.
We'll fix it in post.
Well, granted, it's like an extreme close-up, so you're just seeing his face and like a little fire in the background. So
Yeah.
maybe they found a way to cheat it a little bit.
Maybe.
But I swear he's upside down.
Maybe.
I
That'd be interesting.
swear it.
His hair is just like standing
Yeah.
up. You're like, I think he's upside down.
I really think he might be. I'll check it out when it comes to VOD on January 21st.
Nice.
Let's fucking go, baby. Pre-order the Steelbook now.
Or don't, so we can have more of them.
I called that steelbook design, by the way.
Yeah?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
Nice.
I was like, it's going to be the poster. It was a poster.
That was a poster.
And we'll cut to a clip. No, we won't. It's like Adam Ray.
A
being
wild
like,
guess,
we'll be
dude.
right back.
Yeah.
We'll keep it here.
That was a wild guess. Yeah, what if it's the poster? Oh, shit.
Well, yeah, more wild
Fuck
than your
off,
guess.
dude.
What was your guess? Oh, it's going to be the hand on the city?
I said the inside.
I
Or
said the
you
inside.
said the inside.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. So don't fucking throw rocks
Fuck
in
both of you.
Fuck both of you guys. Dracula Dead and Loving It is so fucking good.
Do the bug eating scene.
So
he's,
funny.
He's like trying to pretend that he's like fine, but he's like eating spiders and shit.
And not to be grosser, fucking misogynistic, but there are a lot of tits in this movie.
Dude.
Like, outwardly, there are so many tits in this movie.
Dracula wouldn't have any trouble locating my blood, if you know what I mean.
But it's like,
in my cock.
as a kid watching this movie, I was like, oh, okay, this explains a lot, man.
I think Mel Brooks made me a tit man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Blazing Saddles, his secretary, good God. I'm horny now. I can't even. I'm horny right now.
I'm horny now.
I'm drunk now.
There are so many gratuitous
Titty shots in all of his movies.
In all of them?
Dude, History of the World. He's burying his face in He's burying his face in tits in History of the World and Blazing Saddles
And Spaceballs.
and Spaceballs.
yeah.
Wow, I guess I never picked up on it.
He's like, what if I wrote a scene where I just happen to be doing this? Yeah. I think this is what the character would do.
Call him Mel Boobs, dude.
No
because-
boobies.
Boobies, because he's fucking in on it, dude.
Yeah.
Clear reference to tits in Dracula Dead and Loving It, and I guess his whole filmography.
Reference to Nosferatu's use of tits.
That's true.
Nosferatu.
You don't
Catch us
see
on-
Lily Rose Depp's tits in Nosferatu if not for Mel Brooks, and we know this.
Facts.
Anyways, let's see. I watched a documentary, Skin: A History of Nudity in the Movies. This is this is after Dracula Dead and Loving It.
You're like, I need to see some more of that.
This is a decent documentary. It's just directed by Danny Wolf. Came out in 2020. It lives on Peacock, I think.
MrSkins.com.
Mr. Skins. Basically that. It's talking about how in mostly American films in Hollywood, nudity is progressed film. You know, it's like when they first started filming anything, the first man with a camera was basically like, all right, let's see some tits, basically.
What if you blew me?
yeah, seriously. So, and it was talking about how like American culture is very prudish, and with the advancement of film, became like more and more nudity. Where like France and Italian films, French films, Italian films, anything in Europe, they were like very openly shooting sex scenes and nudity and all of that. And America just like never really caught up until, you know, certain movies came out that explored sexuality, explored nudity, that opened us up to what filmmaking could be, right?
Yeah.
Irreversible.
Yeah. In America, it's like, oh, well, we're not going to show tits, but there is a scene with like a 30-person massacre. It's a family country.
Yeah.
You know? It's a family show.
I always think about when I was a kid, like I wasn't allowed to watch stuff with nudity, but like my dad threw on Dawn of the Dead, and I distinctly remember the scene where they're pulling his intestines out of his torso, and my dad was like, "Isn't this great?" And I was like, "I'd rather see some tits, honestly."
Well, it's very true. It's like violence is the number one priority number one when it comes to American films. And it's just so like easily digestible now that we're very desensitized to it. But the fact, like, how often do you ever see a cock on screen?
Very rarely.
Very rarely, dude.
We
out to
need more
Nosferatu.
cocks.
Shout out to Nosferatu, dude.
Yeah.
Cock, dude. I don't know.
And the Northman. Shout out to Robert Eggers, I guess.
Yeah.
Big cock stand.
Yeah. Cock King. Robert Eggers.
Cock film king.
He's like the Mel Brooks of cocks. But anyways, it was a really interesting documentary. It was only 131 minutes. Damn, 2 hours.
It was only
Jesus,
2 hours.
yeah.
2 straight
It
hours.
was like, flew by for me.
You're like, I finished in 15 minutes, so it's
Nudity in the movies. Really interesting. Skin nudity in the movies. That's what it's called. Let's see. I saw Nosferatu again.
let's go.
This time in Dolby. Holy fucking shit, man. So good. So fucking good.
Dolby Jack cheese.
Dolby Jack cheese.
Oh no.
What a fucking solid movie. We talked about it. It's on all 3 of our top shits.
So good.
And yeah, I loved it even more.
It's ASMR theater? What is that?
Dolby Surround. It just has really fucking high quality sound. That's basically
It's like a guy sits behind you and he's like,
Yeah. He echoes everything on screen. He's doing like every character.
Yeah.
Lily Rose Depp and Nosferatu.
I'm not giving enough credit because every time Nosferatu spoke, or sorry, Count Orlok in the movie spoke, the fucking theater rumbled, dude. Every time he spoke, it was fucking badass.
okay.
Did I ever say how they recorded his voice?
How'd they record his voice, Chris?
It's kind of interesting. Fun fact. I saw this interview with the sound designer, and they used, I'm going to get this wrong, it was like supersonic or subsonic microphones. Basically a microphone that picks up frequencies beyond our human hearing.
You mean this little guy did the sound in Nosferatu?
Yes. and that basically made it so, and they layered that on top and pitched it down a tiny bit, and that made it have that eerie feel where it's like you're hearing frequencies that you don't normally hear.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
You almost had bat hearing while you're watching Nosferatu.
I feel like an actual Batman.
It's a double vision hit.
But don't get it wrong, dude. Don't you dare get it wrong.
It's Orlok, you fuck.
I know, seriously. His name isn't Nosferatu. Shut the fuck up.
They say it in the movie.
Yeah.
It's called Nosferatu.
Yeah. Willem Dafoe says it.
Yeah.
So I guess the movie's wrong? What are you talking about?
I guess that's like the equivalent of calling it vampire. Like
Vampire.
His name isn't vampire. His name is Count.
Whatever.
I know. Seriously.
Let's go watch The Wolfman.
Yeah.
His name is Bob.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Okay. Shall we get into 7?
Let's get into Se7en.
Se7en.
Dude.
Unterglieten, glauten, gluben.
Uten, Glieten, Glauten, Se7en.
Are you going to explain Sibian, or are we just going to...
Sibian.
I want you to get on the Sibian. It's just a copy of the German 7. Someone's just like, what? He's like, now come.
It's like, it's either Germany or France has a really cool steelbook. Whenever I was like heavily into buying steelbooks, I wanted a 7 one before this one came out. And I considered a fucking Se7en box.
So autistically steelbook collecting.
Dude.
I'm just saying that's
I'm gonna say it again,
God
dude.
damn it.
You dragon book reading fucking bitch.
Can I say I just finished a book called Midnight Tides, where sorcerers create a whirlwind of magic, and it peels the flesh from people, and then it becomes a tornado of teeth, and then the teeth act as bullets.
So that's worse than me being like, I want a cool case for my movie.
I'm just saying that was your autistic obsession.
Yeah, I agree.
All that to go, I agree.
We all have our things.
Yeah. As you're like thinking about stroking and polishing your gun.
Changes.
You're literally carrying
Shoes.
during the podcast.
God, no. Like, yeah, hit a quick pod pop like that guy.
Oh,
Those are your choices.
Boom! Boom! I like how
Who
that guy...
got shot?
The guy just... What happened? Like, it's like a gun went off.
yeah.
And he's
What
like,
the hell?
somebody got shot.
Somebody got shot.
Like, it's the most... It's like, does this happen often on your show?
The guy that shoots in his pocket is just like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's like, well, that was weird. Somebody shot my gun in my pocket.
Who the hell?
What the fuck was that?
His pants are exploded like a Looney Tune character.
Just on fire?
Yeah.
His pants to catch on fire? Yeah, that's insane. I mean, the guy's a idiot.
Quick pod pop.
Quick pod pop. No big deal.
You're supposed to do that, I've heard.
Yeah. That's how we kick off the show. I blow a hole in my pants.
That should be an intro. I like it.
What? Oh, like we...
Yeah.
As a skit?
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
I don't know.
We make fun of that?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, it's not like we'll have like... I'm not going to bring a real gun. I don't know where the toy gun is, though.
Toy gun somewhere.
You lost the gun?
Maybe I have it in my car.
Great idea.
Yeah, maybe it's in my car.
That's just with an orange tip full of bullets because the cop saw it. He's like, off, and he's like, dude, oh no!
I definitely thought of that whenever I brought it to the show and like have it in my trunk. I'm like, oh my god, if I get pulled over, I'm like, guys, there's a fake fucking piece of
It's
shit
fake.
gun.
It's plastic. I'm telling you right now.
It's next to my silver wig. Don't worry about it.
They're like, are you doing a collateral bit?
This guy's either robbing a bank or doing a collateral bit today. Hey man, it's Nerf for nothing, okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Officer?
We get 300 views on our YouTube videos. All right.
This is going to do numbers.
Spotify's better. Anyways. What were we talking about?
Se7en.
Se7en.
That's right.
Yeah.
The movie 7.
The movie 7.
Yeah.
Like the movie
7.
Now we got to explain that joke.
Please.
Iconic.
No, I wasn't there. I was up front. Remember?
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was like your
I wasn't
screening,
in the room. Okay, so I was doing a screening for a short film that I did. Piece of shit. It was funny and fun, and I tried to make a joke out of it. Anyway,
Shout out to the now sued and bankrupt Art Institute.
shouts to them, dude. Thanks for the free,
Wait, so
free
both?
education, you dumb fuck.
You really did like the 5-head thing of like going
Yeah, that
going
was-
to a defunct school and getting all your money back and your degree.
That's nuts. And now you work for the Cowboys, so it all worked out.
And I did the stupid thing of getting a degree and paying
your loans.
busting my ass to paying them off early. And then they're like, yeah, we forgive all that.
You're like, so do I get money? No, you already paid it.
Nah, we keep that though. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude.
but my school was fucking egregiously awful and did some malpractice and
They all do.
Yeah.
Some just get caught.
yeah. It was a fucking sham. It was a sham of a school.
The dean of admissions was Count Orlok.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, my school was much better. It was in a strip mall in Florida.
Yeah.
Anyways.
At least you got to travel for it, right?
Yeah. It did have like a back lot. It was kind of cool. But anyways.
So I was doing a short film screening and one of my teachers was doing like a giveaway or something. Was that right?
Right.
And we're all in the audience watching Josh's movie.
And of course
About
it's
to watch Josh's movie.
It's an audience full of parents, one, and film school children.
Yeah.
Right. People that are currently obsessed with and discovering film and all the pop culture references that comes with.
Right. So now you take over because I don't remember what happens with the box.
So they were doing a giveaway and somebody has to guess this or whatever. And then somebody walked up and the giveaway was a mystery. And of course
Right.
there's a box and she goes, "Oh, what's in the box?"
She didn't like ham it up though. She actually it was sort of under the radar.
She underdelivered.
She underdelivers. She goes, "Oh, what's in the box?" And then everyone's like, "Ha ha ha ha!" ha. Like everyone laughs. Like, and then one guy's like, "Ha, ha," like the movie Se7en.
No, she said it.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I think she said, "What's in the box?" And then people giggled and she realized it was a reference. And she's like, and then she repeated it. "What's in the box?"
Okay, I remembered it
What's
totally.
in the box?
Fuck.
And there's just a long pause and then like the movie Seven.
Fuck.
And we lost it.
To silence.
Yeah, we all looked at each other.
Yeah, we're
just
like, are you serious?
fucking like the movie Seven.
Like the movie Seven.
Real deep cut.
Iconic psycho thriller.
Iconic psycho thriller. In case you didn't get my reference of one of the most iconic cultural lines. It was from the movie Seven.
Like the movie Seven. So now we just say like the movie Seven whenever something very obvious is pointed out.
Yes. yeah. Like the movie Seven. She's like descending, like falling asleep to what's in the box? What's in the box? Like the movie Seven. Oh, classic. It's a staple of our comedy.
That's
Jesus
It's a staple of our comedic taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those pinnacle moments.
One of those moments. Just like the fucking McDonald's cup falling on the roof of my car.
Another
It
classic.
committed suicide.
Hey Chris, where's your drink? Bah.
Yeah. We're driving over. Chris, where's your drink? Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be there.
The best comedic timing ever.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That McDonald's Dr. Pepper really had great comedic timing.
Really did.
It really did. So now we gotta talk about Seven.
Yeah.
Starring Morgan Freeman, starring Brad Pitt, starring Kevin Spacey.
Starring Goop,
Oh, yeah, and Gwyneth Paltrow.
True.
who got gooped in this movie.
Prepare to get gooped.
God damn.
That's what Kevin Spacey said
Yeah.
before he cut her head off and put it in a box.
Oh, fuck.
Like the movie Seven.
Like the movie Seven.
This box smells like my head.
This box smells like box.
You open it up, it's just like the box that smells like my vagina.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Anyways, yeah, it's a good thriller.
It's a good
Thanks for
movie.
listening to the Arts Radio.
Yeah. Come on, man. What can you say about this movie that hasn't been said? Did you guys watch it in IMAX?
No,
I watched it on my TV.
Oh, man. I watched it in IMAX. It's so fucking good.
I forgot to rewatch it, but I've seen it a lot.
God
I watched
damn.
a couple YouTube videos.
Did you?
I watched a heavy spoiler video.
Heavy spoiler.
Welcome back to Heavy Spoilers. I've got arrows and circles on deck here, the heavy spoilers, so I'm going to pause and point it out.
Cinema Sin number
Thumbnail
one.
looks like a fucking sexual predator map.
Yeah, it's I learned some cool like little Easter eggs, but that's I've seen the movie so many times. Whatever.
For example, it's based off of the 7 Deadly Sins. A lot of people don't catch this.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize.
And what are they, Alex?
Sloth, gluttony, being a bad dude, envy,
Being a bad dude.
wrath,
Red.
being hungry, and being tired, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do it. Oh, murder.
Moida. Envy?
the eighth one. The eighth one is just and murder.
In murder. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, there's actually 10, but
Are those like,
Are there 10 deadly sins?
something like that. The heavy spoilers guy said so. He's like, there's 7 famous ones, but there's actually 10.
in the book of Enoch, they talk about. Are you serious?
Yeah, he's like, I went back and learned
Yeah.
ancient Sumerian, so I could tell you that there's actually
For this YouTube video.
Yeah. I learned cuneiform and I went to Mesopotamia.
to tell you that that's a reference to Mesopotamia. What the fuck?
One of the cool, like, did you know facts? Apparently, Morgan Freeman only fired. Remember at the very beginning, he's talking about how he's never pulled a service weapon, he's never shot it, right?
It went off in his pants.
As he's saying that, I've actually never pulled my gun and just boom, boom. Brad Pitt, who got shot?
Yeah.
Well, by the end of this movie, he fired shots, 7 of them.
Wow. Yeah, there's so much 7 in this movie. Yeah,
Like the movie 7.
it's gonna be hard to not be like the movie 7. The whole pod.
Well, this movie is very much like the movie 7.
They walked by almost every apartment number and address they walk by has 7 in it.
It begins
starts
with
with
a 7.
7.
And then they play slots and he gets lucky 7s.
Oh, man.
And then he plays Final Fantasy 7. No, it wasn't out yet.
Alex is like, I can't commit to that bit.
I can't. In good faith.
The guy that was like about to comment, it wasn't out yet. He was like, okay, he caught it. He caught it.
All right.
You got it.
Actually wasn't out. Sorry.
The hell?
Oh, fuck.
I just elbowed what controls the podcast. No big
Nice.
deal.
Okay, fucking open up on their partners, but they don't like each other, you know?
He's a new guy. And
Get this fucker out of here.
Get this new fucker out of here.
Yeah.
I'm going to retire in 7. This is just like falling down with Michael Douglas.
I'm going to retire in 1 week.
7 days.
Like the movie said. He does that. And then we get into the shit, though, all right? Because then we get the fucking title card sequence. Are you shitting me, dude?
It's a mix of like, I love it, and it so dates itself.
Of course it does, but it's the okay, when you say dates itself, that's one thing. This set the fucking tone.
This felt very like oh, this is Saw did this. This is just what Saw did.
Fuck Saw.
Did Saw come out before this?
No.
This is 95. Saw was like what?
Sorry, I don't know
2003.
when Saw came out. I don't
2001, you fucking idiot.
What, Saw did?
Yeah.
And this came out.
95.
Or maybe 2002, but it was set in 2001. The movie Saw is set on September 10th, 2001.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
At the very end, they get out. They're like, man, finally.
Rough day.
Rough day.
Oh no.
He gets out of the fucking trapped room that there are, and it turns out it's the World Trade Center. He's looking out the window like Robert Pattinson.
Just the whole plane. Just the whole plane is coming with Jigsaw in the pilot seat.
your final test.
No. Jigsaw in the pilot seat. You want to play a little? Boom.
You thought you could have an oil-based economy?
Fuck.
So 7.
So yeah.
Okay, I love the fact that you see Morgan Freeman get in bed and he sets the metronome like it's like, this is a fucking studious man. This is a man that is about his business, and no matter the fucking outside noise, obviously he's going through some shit, sad boy moment, he puts the metronome on and he's able to fucking very diligently fall asleep because he's a measured guy, right? Then you get the title sequence that's like, fuck that, dude. Here's 9-inch nails. Eat shit, you know?
Yeah.
I love that title sequence because it is very Fincher.
Yeah.
He loves a good opening title sequence.
Dude.
Girl Dragon Tattoo.
That's number 1 for me, dude.
It's great.
I need to rewatch that. It's been literal years.
It's one of those you just start on and, like always.
Just the title sequence is fucking perfect.
God, it's so good.
With the cover of Immigrant Song. God damn it, dude. That's really good. He just has great opening title sequences. They put you in the mood. You're right in it. The Killers felt oddly short.
I don't remember the Killers.
They
Me neither.
speed ran it, dude.
I don't remember the Killers. I loved that movie. It had like a stylized intro.
Yeah.
No, well, he's good at those.
But they sped through it. It was like, what are we doing, dude? Give me the vibe. Nobody else's title sequence I give a shit about, but Fincher's I love. Anyways, so we get the really dope title sequence for 7. Sets, like you said, it dates itself a bit, but this is the standard.
It's endearing at this point.
Yeah, of course. That was fucking sick as shit. And then we get into the murders, right? The very first murder. The fucking, what was it? I'm hungry. That one? Gluttony.
Yes.
He ate too many Skedios.
Yep.
Yeah, way too many, dude.
Just hilarious way to be found.
I ate
dead.
in a river of shit.
Cause of death, skedied out.
Yeah. Skedios.
Then got the doctor there. He's like, he's fucking skedied out, man. It's like, mother of God, that's one of the 7 deadly sins.
Oh, shit.
Too much skedi.
He's got a syringe in his arm filled with SpaghettiOs.
Oh my God, he even went for the main vein.
Microdosing Skedios, just has the little dots in his eye.
He's getting dripped out like Batman.
2 little circles on his eyes. Like, oh my God.
Dear God.
This is a fucked up fucking town. Fuck.
This is like
you
one
guys
of the,
puking his guts out.
He's like, sorry, I just went to the movies. What do we have today?
Sorry, I just saw In a Violent Nature. It's like the movie 7.
yeah, you get the gluttony. Dude, Brad Pitt. Wow.
He's phenomenal, of course.
Fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah. He's like jazz and he's like sheet music. They're yin to yang, you know?
The Iron Monkey himself.
In that heavy spoiler video, he's like, you can see his costumes. As you can see, his costume's a bit more disheveled, more to illustrate that he's a bit more disheveled. I was like, what the fuck are we doing?
Figure it out.
Cool. Hey, you trying to hit the word count? It's not fucking college. What are we doing?
He's wearing a silly tie because that makes him like, I don't give a fuck.
That literally was in the video. He's like, oh, his tie choice. And I was like, oh, wow, that's a...
Yeah, but you get it now because you saw the tie thing.
It's like, I didn't pick up that they were like that until I didn't notice the ties also illustrated aside from his overall being.
Yeah, I didn't notice that he was disheveled the entire time he was disheveled.
Yeah, no, because when you point it out, then I get it.
Anyways.
But I loved his character, man, so much. I mean, every character is just thought out so well. Shit, what can you say that hasn't been said before about it?
Literally nothing. Episode over. The first time I saw this movie, I think I was caught up in like the reputation it had, so it sort of underwhelmed me. This is, I think, maybe my second or third time watching it ever.
Wow.
So I liked it way more than the first time.
Dude.
I really was it. It allowed to like wash over me more than just like, let's see what 7's all about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It hit so much harder this time. I don't know why.
Same for me, dude, because I've been watching it on like a shitty Blu-ray. Like the Blu-ray restoration is not very good because it's kind of shitty and like just overly processed. Like it looks like shit. And then watching it in fucking IMAX, dude.
You saw it in IMAX?
Yeah, it fucking blew me away, dude. This went from like literally 7 on my David Fincher tier list. Like the movie 7. I was like, like, I don't know how this isn't one of my favorite David Fincher movies. Like,
damn,
top 3 probably.
I remember I watched my Blu-ray when I got that little media book, and I hadn't seen it in a long time, and I know the movie is dark and is the dark content, but the movie literally is dark.
Right.
Yeah,
When I'm
right.
watching it, I was like, to the point where it's like, this feels actually underlit.
Like I have to turn up my brightness.
Sometimes I'm like, I can't even and there's like it's torrential downpour every day. In that whatever.
That
Gotham
is so
City.
vibey though.
It was the same vein though as like whenever Training Day was processed for Blu-ray. It had like that same look about it where it's like, this is unwatchable basically.
Shit.
Training Day's Blu-ray is fucking horrendous.
Really?
To me, 7 has that quality to it where it's like, this looks like shit. I would rather watch it on VHS. That's how bad the Blu-ray transfer is. However, 4K, dear God. And it was supervised by David Fincher.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, I don't know if this is a dumb question because I don't collect physical media the way you two generally do.
Yeah.
How much difference, I guess on a case-by-case basis, can you know if there's a difference between what is currently on a streaming service and what is the Blu-ray? Is that like always a different master or a different like scan or presentation or something?
Oftentimes, at least with depending on the streaming service, because Netflix will do their own processing at sometimes.
It's
all
rare,
movies.
basically.
It's rare that they'll enhance it for Netflix. But another thing with Netflix is that they make you do 4K transfers no matter what, because they want to market that this movie's in 4K. So even if you're where it's like if you're shooting just under 4K, they make you upscale it, and it tends to look like shit.
Okay.
That was, I think Gallo was having that conversation for Strange Darling whenever they were talking about that, and how you have to get particular lenses that shoot in 4K
Right.
in order for it to be marketed as, presented in 4K. And a lot of those lenses aren't they show too much detail, whereas, before in like the 90s, early 2000s, they're like, we want black colors. You know what I mean? We want like actual shadows to be black all the way.
Because they actually compose the shots that way.
Exactly. Right. And now you have cinematographers that can't use that anymore because people don't like seeing black on their screen. I mean, in general. People don't like seeing they want to see through it. They want to see every single detail of the shot. They don't want shadows that are completely black, right? So
But I mean, yeah, sometimes in a 4K transfer too, it's like you said in the 90s, it was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then they do a 4K transfer and you can just see a boom guy.
Yeah.
He's just like...
Yeah, you can see shadows that that were not intentional from the beginning.
But that's also just the supervision, because when it's transferred, it's color corrected and everything redone. So it does need to be supervised
100%.
Right.
to keep the same vision. And
you would hope. I mean...
Yeah.
You would hope.
You would hope.
Granted, when you look at like film worker, like Stanley Kubrick died a long time ago, and it was his longtime collaborator, partner, like the film worker, the guy that literally supervised and went to screenings on behalf of Stanley Kubrick to make sure that the film was presented in the right aspect and the right color, the sound, all of that. So it's like when you have somebody like that that's able to supervise, that's what you want.
Right.
Thankfully, we still have David Fincher alive in this world today, who is now restoring all of these great movies that he's done that are now for the first time coming to 4K. The fact that we're getting Panic Room in a couple of weeks, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I haven't bought a Steelbook in a long time, and that one I was like, I might have to break for that one.
Dude, Panic Room.
I know.
On 4K. Are you fucking... Dude, it doesn't have a Blu-ray, dude.
That's true. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's just fucking wild.
He does the media book thing a lot, right?
His releases do have unique art or designs to them.
Because I've only seen that for Gone Girl, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, and Social Network has kind of a weird one as well.
Yeah.
That one was just announced in 4K?
Yeah. But another reason Panic Room, like you said, where it's like they had to go back to the negatives and retransfer, but also... That was early CG too, so
that was digital too.
Yes,
Panic Room was.
Okay, well in that case they're probably artificially upscaling it.
They're upscaling, but it's supervised by David Fincher.
Yeah, so it'll be fine.
I trust that over fucking James Cameron, who's just like throw a filter on.
I was gonna ask, like, why does he just is sort of like laissez-faire about his own shit?
No, it's not that he's laissez-faire.
It's intentional.
He just has bad taste.
Well,
he supervised like what was it, True Lies?
Yeah.
And he used AI and recolored, and
because that's the only one I've like heard about that people are like, this is egregious.
Yeah, like the before afters are insane.
And Aliens too looks like shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's one of those weird things where it's like, if that's the director and that's his vision, okay, but
well, fuck your vision at this point.
You kind of ruined True Lies. Now it looks like an animated film. It's fucking weird.
Looks like Battle Angel Alita.
Yeah, like there's no blemishes. There's skin smoothing, but that is another problem with 4K upresing. Like you said, you see a bunch more shit you weren't really supposed to see.
It wasn't intentional. They were supervising it for VHS tape.
Yeah,
True. Yeah.
So now this looks great, and now that's for
on a
Netflix.
12-inch CRT.
Yeah. And so to answer your question, there's no way of knowing if Netflix or Amazon or whatever has the right new 4K upscale. Apple TV
streaming service.
Yeah, they will tell you.
Okay,
if
cool.
It's the new.
I have noticed that, like, I think you pointed it out, that Apple stuff streamed on Apple looks distinctly crisper for some reason.
I don't know if that was me, but
I'm pretty sure
I
it was,
did.
yeah.
Whatever. I don't know.
I feel like, I don't know if this is true, but I feel like Apple probably gets the negatives for, like, if you rent it through through Apple, and then Prime looks like shit. Like I hate streaming shit on Prime
Yeah,
I think what Apple
unless
has,
it's original.
I think what Apple has going for it, marketing wise, is they're trying to go for we're the quality streaming service.
Yeah.
And so either they get a higher bit rate or they
It's fair.
do their own 4K, but most likely it's a mix of those two things, like a higher bit rate streaming. For some, maybe they can afford better servers or something, so you can stream a better quality. That's a guess, but things do look better on there. But to your point, there was a thing that happened. Somebody pointed it out in their Discord. I'm sorry, I don't know who it was. Shout out to you, but they adjusted the Ian Holmes cameo in Alien Romulus.
Oh yeah.
On the physical release, it's different than streaming.
Yeah.
So they just basically either zoomed out and or dialed it down lighting wise to darken it, which they know it's the blemish on the movie now at this point, and they're like, everybody's talking about how fucking weird it looks because oh my god, it looks like fucking weird shit. It's weird.
It's uncanny valley shit.
Yeah.
So they're trying to fix that, which is odd to have different movies on different places.
Right.
It sucks that Fede Alvarez now is like, yeah, we just didn't have enough time to finish it. Like, dude, that sucks.
I guess, but I don't know. I mean, Panic Room, it's early CG also. So it's like when it's going around the house and doing all those early CG things that were masterful, it's not like as simple as just like, oh, let's just scale it up to 4K. It's not that simple. It's like,
Right.
they got to go back to like...
It's like completely different texture packs, right?
Well, they probably have to... yes. Because like the fidelity was lower. And so even if they go back to the raw... VFX project. They can't just
fucking raw.
They go on Nexus mods and get the fucking Panic Room update.
yeah. They download the Unreal update and just rerun it. So I'm guessing they redid those. That would probably be easier to redo it than to like try and fix the old one. It's probably faster to just fucking redo it.
And if there's anybody I trust with digital, it's fucking David Fincher.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me, dude?
As long as it's supervised by him. we're
Zodiac was digital.
good. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude. He's been killing it with digital.
Yeah.
Him and Michael Mann.
True. Oh, Vice. Miami Vice. Let's
Digital
go.
Boys. Oh, Miami Vice Digital. Are you fucking kidding me? It's dated as fuck, but I love every minute of it.
Yeah, it's like he hit like this weird sweet spot of like, I'm going to try out digital before it's like kind of ready, but it's now going to become the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
like,
and there's
shit.
film grain.
It's
Yeah.
Michael Mann. And it's like, I'm gonna make it cool as shit. Don't worry about it, idiot fuck.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay.
It's not film grain. It's actually not film grain. It's actually called digital noise when it's actually digital, just FYI.
We're gonna have spoilers.
We're going to have your spoilers. It's,
Cinema sins.
Oh god, that fucking guy.
Cinnamon sins.
I dare you to get through 10 seconds of one of those videos.
The 7 deadly cinema sins, like the movie Seven.
I would love to watch a 7 cinema sins.
Oh,
It's just 7 of them.
Yeah, it just starts. He's like, it's raining. That's a sin. Ding. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's totally arbitrary.
Hate that channel. Anyways,
fuck that guy. But he has more followers than us.
true.
God damn it.
Let's fight him. Let's have him on the show.
So did
be
L.
like,
Ron
"You
Hubbard.
Yeah, true. You could even take it to the top. Hitler had more followers. Take it right to the fucking top.
There you go.
So we're not that.
Yeah.
We got that going for
If
us.
anything, the less you have, the better you are. So we're great people.
We're doing fantastic.
So back to the movie 7. I like the movie 7.
Well, now that we're in heavy spoilersville,
Heavy spoilers.
I would like to drop the fun film fact that I deemed worthy from the 40-minute video I watched.
All
There's
right.
about one thing I thought was cool.
What was that?
Kevin Spacey's in the background a lot of the shots.
Oh.
So he's stalking them. Basically, throughout the whole investigation, you can see him silhouetted in the back, which is really cool.
Yeah. I like how they cloaked him throughout the movie.
Yeah, yeah. Him covering his face. Even when it's like you should be able to see it, it's angled and his hand is there.
And one of the most obvious ones where he's like the photographer taking photos of them in the stairway after they discover one of the murders, I think. That one you could tell it's his voice immediately.
Yeah.
But it's really cool when you go back because you can never watch it for the first time again, right? So it's like when you know it's coming, it's fucking awesome. What's funny is I took my mom to see this in IMAX because I had an extra ticket. I was like, Mom, let's go. She's like, oh, I don't know. I saw it, when it came out. I'm like, you're not going to remember this. Like, let's fucking go.
I remember 7 from 30 years ago.
Yeah. Right. Literally 30-year anniversary. And I was like, yeah, I don't think you'll remember this. You'll really like it. And she introduced me to movies like this. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you got to see this again. She's like, oh, it's old. I'm like, Mom, fucking go.
God damn it, Mom.
Yeah, she's into fucking the new Dexter show. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, let's watch some actual good shit. So, dude, she was blown away. She was like, that's one of the best movies I've ever seen. I'm like, yeah, I know. So I know. But I was watching it with her, like seeing it through her eyes because like she's basically watching this for the first time. So whenever she realizes things here and there, just
like the movie Seven.
Yeah, like the movie Seven, dude. She was fucking dumbfounded, just blown away by the movie.
Yeah.
Especially the ending, which we will get to, of course. But yeah, that moment, I kind of looked over at her after the photographer showed up, and I was like, "Did she notice that?"
She didn't.
Nope.
Yeah, I feel like because they also hid the fact that he was in the movie.
Yeah,
when it came
true.
out. When it came out, it was a surprise that Kevin Spacey was actually in it.
It was a crazy year because I think it was either that year or maybe the year before he had done The Usual Suspects, where he was also
secretly the bad guy.
Secretly the bad guy.
Secretly the limping bad guy.
Yeah.
Same thing here.
Yeah.
He's got like a weird limp, and they're like, "Can you just do that again?"
I know he's canceled as fuck, dude, but
So fucking good.
he's so fucking good in this,
Of course,
man.
yeah.
Jesus,
They
Christ.
never cancel the bad ones. It's true. I haven't seen Empire, but I've heard Jesse Smollett is so good in that.
Oh, really?
Name a bad Weinstein movie?
It's tough. I know.
Look, they did bad things. I'm not arguing
Of
against that.
course.
Name a bad Bill Cosby special. right?
Exactly.
Fuck. All right. Well, Kevin Spacey's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
Can you picture anybody else as John Doe? I mean,
it's firmly in my mind as him, so it's hard to like disconnect that, you know?
I think anybody else would be disingenuous. Like, I don't know that anybody else could have pulled this off.
John Lithgow,
Nah, man.
James Spader.
No.
Considering, no.
No, that John Doe would have to fuck in that case. You would have to want to fuck John Doe.
Yeah, and Kevin Spacey's pretty sexless in this.
How is James Spader just such a fucking
Cool
up?
dude.
Yeah. The hell?
Fucking rizzed up, fucking sexy erotic thriller man.
In sex, you don't see the penis. That fucking guy.
Even The Office, after Michael Scott leaves, like he's good because he is just him in like Crash, basically.
Yeah, I just
Like-
I love that because it's just the Office characters reacting to a rizzed up fucking
Yeah.
James Spader. So random.
Yeah.
And then fucking Andy becomes a manager, and that show becomes a sack of shit.
Not great.
Yeah.
Big fan of The Office over here.
Yeah,
Love that
Love
shit.
Just looking for your Pam, right?
Yep.
My
Just a
Pam.
Jim looking for my Pam. I'm single. I don't know why I'm single. I put that in my Hinge profile to track all my my fellow Redditors.
On their cake days.
on their
Let's go, grinders.
A Redditors assemble. Just kidding. Let's get coffee.
The narwhal bacons. Isn't that what they say?
I don't fucking know. I never watched The Office.
I'll Google it.
I mean, I've seen funny clips, but it's not my bag. I was
Yeah.
more of a Parks and Rec guy.
Fuck yeah.
I actually did love Parks and Rec.
After season 1, it's solid as fuck.
After season 1 of Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
Season 1 is bad. It starts getting really good at season 2.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm sick, that's just the best show to watch.
Yeah.
Abbott Elementary is really solid too.
That's a great show. You got me on that.
Yeah.
I heard it's good.
Dude, you know what is nostalgic and they just added to Netflix and so fucking solid writing? The Bernie Mac show.
Oh,
So fucking good.
I feel like I hated that show as a
UPN
kid.
classic.
I hated that show as a kid, but I bet I would love it now.
Dude, the writing is crazy tight. So good.
I love the little boy that just like could not stop getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Like, for
and he's
the
like,
life-
he's not a bad kid.
No, but no matter what, he would always fuck up something, dude. It was like before Everybody Hates Chris, and like
Yes.
you could tell he just took that character and was like, oh, let's do a whole show.
He's like,
about
that
it.
was me. I was just like that kid. And Bernie Mac's like, fuck you.
Like this is this poor nerdy kid that just cannot stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Anyways, the movie 7.
A great movie.
It's like the movie 7.
It's like the movie 7.
What else do we have on it?
The
It's-
Sins.
Dude, that guy. My mom fucking freaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did not see that coming.
She didn't see that.
You know
coming.
who else didn't see it coming? All the actors on set, because they didn't tell them that was a real person inside of that.
David Fincher has he has invalidated that rumor.
Ah, damn.
Oh, okay.
That's,
Well,
don't
fuck
do
you,
that.
heavy spoilers.
Yeah.
Maybe do your goddamn research.
Yeah, you piece of
yeah,
shit.
someone asked David Fincher, and he's like, I find it silly, and I find it what did he say? Cute.
I think it's kind of sad.
I find it cute that people think we could sneak up a guy in full makeup up 40 flights of stairs without anybody seeing him.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
I like that.
A guy covered in prosthetics walking up 40 flights of stairs.
Yeah. I feel like other directors would like just be like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I'll
we
let
did
that
it.
be
Yeah.
the lore. And David Fincher's like, no, that's fucking stupid.
No fun for anyone ever.
Yeah.
And then he was like, we did 40 takes.
Yeah. Dude, he's the no fun zone director. Like his shit is consistently fire, but he's the no fun zone guy.
Yeah.
So I know he's canceled, but Armie Hammer was talking about doing Social Network with David Fincher and how he was just so detailed, meticulous. I mean, of course, everybody knows the stories about David Fincher. He does 1,000 takes per shot. Well, he's saying that like he wouldn't give Armie Hammer any notes. He'd just be like, do it again. Do it again. And it would take like 30 or 40 times without any notes at all.
That is like a bit annoying, but
That's crazy.
it is. It's psychological manipulation to be like, do something different.
Yeah.
Like they're going to do something different after 30. But I would say, yeah, after like 35, you're like, what the fuck are you looking for?
That's crazy to be like, are you close? And he's like, you tell me.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. Imagine doing that, just rolling.
I mean,
I would kill myself.
he's just like loves Kubrick that much. He's like, you know what? This is an homage to Kubrick. I'm just like him.
He took the Kubrick rumors literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm doing that.
He's like, oh, I forgot to scream at a woman today. Gwyneth!
Oh, dude, Gwyneth Paltrow is an angel in this movie, dude.
Great.
She's so good, but like they play her. Okay, the thing about Michael Mann movies is like you always have that like wife that's in the background of the movie,
And a cop fucks her.
yeah, and just like she's there, she's window dressing. No one gives a fuck about her, right? He sets Gwyneth Paltrow up like that in this movie to where she's very much like that. A dutiful wife while the fucking husband is out doing all the goddamn work.
And the
she-
underbelly.
Yeah, in the underbelly, and like she has no idea what's going on in his dark, depraved world, right?
Dark and twisted.
So
So
fucked
dark
up
and
as
fucking
shit.
twisted, man. So that while all that's going on, David Fincher is fucking leading you on the entire time, dude. Showing frames of her like with her head cut off, basically. Like he's doing that. He's subliminally fucking you with Gwyneth Paltrow in this movie, and also making her out to be an angel. Like she is perfect, and she's struggling with being pregnant, and like just she has actual depth in this movie, which is why when you know the ending, it is tough to watch this movie, dude. It's tough to watch her scenes because you're like, fuck, man.
Yeah, this is a great movie to be in on it while you watch it with someone who is not.
Yes.
I watched this with Christina. It was her first time watching it.
Oh.
And back to the sloth scene, I was just looking over at her the whole time before it even. And she was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "I know, right?"
You got what you deserved.
That's the you never forget that scene. That is an
No.
iconic scene
Yeah.
in that movie. Everyone remembers that.
But yeah, that and then. So I guess on the Gwyneth Paltrow is like, I didn't appreciate how expertly paced and tense the ending of this movie was until this viewing. Because the whole first time I had heard of the "What's in the box" line,
Yeah.
and so I was just waiting for that to happen, and I wasn't really letting it like.
You're waiting
what
for
I
that
mean?
moment, and you're not like, just like in it. dude.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because leading up to that, when they're driving to the location at 7 o'clock, by the way, you like the movie 7. So when they're going through that, John Doe is in the back. Obviously, he's framed to where like the wires of the cop car are around him. Right, he's in jail. He's captured. Right. When you see Morgan Freeman, it's always in front of him. The shot is always in front of him. He's never caged. However, when you see Brad Pitt in the shot, he is also caged up. You're looking at him through Kevin Spacey's eye line, and he is also caged.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing that this motherfucker's trapped, right? And he doesn't even fucking know it.
Headstrong, take you on.
In addition to that, at the end, when like the final reveal is going on, Fincher chooses, I think one of the only times in this movie, he chooses to do like a shaky cam. He's on. He's on Morgan Freeman, and he's on Brad Pitt with a shaky cam. The only person that has a steady cam, a fucking tripod. He's got the sticks in the fucking ground for Kevin Spacey's shot.
Because he's in control.
He's in control, baby. I loved
And
that.
Brad Pitt's going to jail.
I think I picked up on that for the first time in the IMAX screening. Because obviously you can't miss it. It's right fucking there.
But
you know what I mean?
something else cool about that is that I didn't realize my first time watching is how methodical Kevin Spacey was about that entire event. Like, not just like the fact that it's at 7 and it's at like a discrete location, but the fact that it's in the very middle of a field of wired towers, so that the helicopter that he knows is going to be following them has to stay away. They cannot help. They can't interfere. He's got just his captive audience. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah. And just obviously the way that he planned everything out meticulously throughout the whole thing, and he's telling his story of why he feels that he's like, oh, you see a murder happen in front of you every day, which is very much the same idea that Morgan Freeman has and why he's quitting. It's like, oh, you see all these people just fucking murdering each other without remorse, and there's no levity, there's no breaking all of this up. It's just constant madness and fucking, you're stepping over people that have died, right? And
I need my metronome.
Exactly. That's
Set at 70 BPM if you notice.
That's 7 BPM.
Yeah. Tink. Tink.
It's just so fucking great, man. I forgot the point I was trying to make, but
Oh, my bad.
Doesn't matter.
Methodical.
Yeah, just the way and him talking about how it's like this is going to be studied. Like he was just in it, dude.
Yeah, he was doing Brad Pitt a favor. He's like, you're going to be a legendary cop, but then like planting the seed of like, you're going to kill me too. Like,
yeah. God, I'm going to be remembered. What the fuck are you going to do?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
That
monologue is amazing.
I did laugh at the amount of times that Brad Pitt went, yeah. No. Yeah, yeah, bang.
Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh!
I love the flash frame of Gwyneth during that. Though.
Yeah.
Right before he pulls the trigger, it's a
very Fight Club.
So good.
Yeah. But it's just like that little like, nope, I'm fucking killing this guy. Thinking of his wife, and then just like, nope.
Yeah.
And then him
primal.
just mag dumping. Like he does it once, and he's like, yep, all the bullets.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
Him trying to regain his composure during that and like be the good guy and like they even reference it in the very first kill. It's like this is a crime of passion, and then Brad Pitt ends up committing a fucking crime of passion at the very end. It's fucking genius, man.
And Morgan was like, it was a Furby. It was just a Furby.
Dude, that's why I told you to put your gun down.
So the studio was begging Fincher not to use Gwyneth Paltrow as the head at the very end. Mm-hmm. Begging. They were like, please, anything else.
What
like,
the fuck else?
They were like, can you make it a dog?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why he has his dog that he loves in the movie?
No, they were just trying to come up with any way to not kill Gwyneth Paltrow because the studio was like, please don't do that. And he's like, fuck you. But I thought they referenced that whenever they're like driving down the road and it's like, it's just a dead dog. And John Doe's like, I didn't do that. I thought that was a reference to
Dead dog. I didn't do that.
the studio.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe, yeah.
It feels like it, right? Just a little
Maybe.
nudge.
Maybe.
It possibly, but it's also funny because dead dog is like a thing in film, like like the meme. You put a dead dog on set, so then producers and studios come in. They're like, this scene is great, except for that dead dog, and they're like, oh yes, you're a creative genius, thank you. And then the producers go, I changed something.
I changed it for the better.
It's like I don't think it actually happened, but it's like
But
one
it's
of those
like a little, yeah.
It's one of those stories where like we put a dead dog on set because we're fucking masters of psychology, and so we tricked the producers into thinking they have input.
They actually did something.
And then they're like, you know what? We're gonna add a dead dog.
Yeah, no.
Fuck you, Fincher. And he's like, okay, fuck. But there was like 3 alternate endings to this, right?
Yeah, there was one where it was they think it's Gwyneth Paltrow, but it's like just a decoy's head, like some other random girl's head that's in a box.
So he's like, oh shit.
Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and then he goes to jail.
And
But
it's like, what did you do?
but Gwyneth Paltrow's okay, and Morgan Freeman decides to stay a policeman and gives the house, the house that he was going to stay at whenever he retires. He gives it to Gwyneth Paltrow and her unborn son.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot she was pregnant
Oh, yeah.
too. Fuck.
He didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
One of the hardest
Oh,
fucking lines in
yeah,
cinema,
fuck.
He didn't know.
Oh.
brutal.
Brad, put the gun down. Brad, no.
And Brad
Don't do
Pitt's
it.
realization when he says that. Jesus
Yeah, that's
Christ.
great.
Really good acting.
That's the heartbreak of the whole movie right there.
Mhm.
He didn't know.
Jesus Christ. Kevin Spacey goes hard.
He does.
He's
dude.
fucking killed it, dude.
Cut
In
to
the
his
movie
latest
7.
awesome shit that he did.
But you wouldn't believe the worst without evidence, would you? You wouldn't rush to judgments without facts, would you?
Is it at the kitchen table for yeah?
You thought you could get rid of me.
Jesus.
What are you doing, Kevin?
You did. You got rid of you.
You're done, dude.
Yeah. Arguably.
Anyways. Art from the artist, fellas.
Dude, the Neil Gaiman shit that came out.
Jesus
Bruh.
Christ, dude.
That's way worse than I thought it was.
Did I say I was listening to the podcast about this?
Yes.
But
that hadn't come out yet. Those specific things that just came out.
exactly.
Who's
The
this?
podcast was fucked up. This sounds horrendous. Neil Gaiman is a comic book writer.
Okay.
Was a comic book writer.
So what happened?
He engaged in a dominating relationship, I guess. You can't say it's BDSM because the other party wasn't really super consenting.
So it's just abuse.
So the headline of the article that came out today was "There is no safe word." It basically amounts to Neil Gaiman did crazy fucked up shit to several women, and the stories behind them are fucking wild. Like he would be hanging out with this woman and like I think either his son or her son at home, and he would go like piss in his hand and then slap her and then like hang out and like hold her boob like with her son right there. He would like, yeah, I can't even mention a lot of this stuff.
It doesn't even seem real.
Right.
That a human would do this.
But
and then he gets done, and then he's like, "I'm gonna go write Batman."
Dude, there's a storyline in Sandman, the comic that he wrote, one of my favorites of all time, sadly, where it's about a writer who holds a woman hostage as so that he can have a muse, and he like tortures this woman to get ideas, basically, and that's kind of what happened.
Hey, write what you know, fellas.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit what happened. Sandman's so good though. Dude, American Gods is so good. Anansi Boys is so good.
Bummer, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Batman
So he's
out.
probably done for. No Sandman 2.
Yeah.
Someone on Twitter said like, "Oh, it's so bad that he's going to be known as the writer abuser and not the not the writer." Something like that, where it's like
Haven't seen that.
he'll be known first as an abuser, second as a writer. That's how bad this is.
Not quite there yet, but I understand the sentiment.
Like the movie 7.
Yeah, like the movie 7.
Good writing, like the movie 7.
Just like the movie 7. It's good
Brought
writing.
Brought it back.
Brought it back.
And they invented the 7 deadly sins for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Something interesting.
Yeah. Oh man, just the aspect of Morgan Freeman in a library, like learning about the fucking the 7 deadly sins. And
This has rifling through paper, one of your favorite things.
I love it, dude. This is kind of what started that, right? Him researching, and then the parallel of Brad Pitt like getting the cliff notes for all the books that
Oh, yeah.
Morgan Freeman left for him. I love that aspect.
He's like, yeah, like Dante's Inferno. The video game.
Oh man, just the difference in their characters. I think they both are just top tier, man. I don't know what Brad Pitt was doing before this. What?
Nothing.
Just say it.
The line where Kevin Spacey goes, he didn't know. And then he goes, just like the movie 7.
He didn't know, just like the movie 7. Maybe that's what she was trying to reference.
I think that was, yeah.
I think they're both at the top of their game. This is my favorite Morgan Freeman performance, period.
I'm trying to think of one. I mean, Bruce Almighty,
I knew you were going to say it. I knew you were going to say Bruce Almighty.
Driving Miss Daisy.
He's God. I am God.
I'm God. I'm God right now.
I'm God right.
I'm drunk now.
We know it's a different actor. By the
Yeah,
way.
we know. I've seen the Equalizer and Equalizer 2 and Equalizer 3 and Training Day.
When I was on a work trip, and we're talking about like actors in great movies, and talking about Denzel Washington. No, we're talking about Training Day. I'm like, oh, Training Day. Ethan Hawke is so good in that movie. And then, fuck, I forgot the context of it. but it was Samuel L. Jackson. Or we're talking about Samuel L. Jackson, and he's not in Training Day, and then some guy's like, Samuel L. Jackson is in Training Day. Like, he declared it on the bus.
Oh,
Declared it in front of everybody. And I was like, no, he's not.
he's certifiably not in that movie.
And then he sat down very quietly because he realized in that moment, oh shit, I just confused Sam Jackson for Denzel.
Which is that interview where he's like, "No, say who am I?"
Yeah. Oh my fucking God, dude.
Fuck, that's cringe.
I felt embarrassed for him because I was like, no, he's not.
He's like,
Excuse me.
I was kidding.
His realization, Samuel L. Jackson is in Training Day.
And then you go, he doesn't know.
Oh, he doesn't know.
it's making me want to get the 4K of this.
Dude.
What if, like, when Kevin Spacey got canceled, they're like, hey, man, you sexually harassed a bunch of people. And he's like, oh, you didn't know? I'm gay. That's literally what he did.
Yeah, he
he's
did
like,
that.
I'm gay. That was like a panic PR move.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't talk to his publicist on
You
that
wouldn't cancel a gay man. Whatever.
Whatever.
The bit landed. Whatever.
Oh, man.
Got too into it. That's all. Like, don't do it. And then I was like, oh, shit.
Fuck.
I went too hard on that. I'll cut it in. Fuck it.
Sam Jackson, why is it the...
No, he was.
No, he's not.
Puts his elbow
Just
on
bus
the
noise.
window.
Yeah.
Just bus noise. Rolls down the window. All around me. After me.
He can't get the window down because it's the stuck bus lane.
There's like an hour of just window noises after. No, he's not. Just.
He finally gets it down, and everyone's like, "Put that up."
Oh shit!
Shouts to Caden.
Like the movie 7.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Like the movie
I got nothing else. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't have much.
Do you guys have anything?
Yeah, but that's all right. Let's call it.
What can be said about that hasn't been said? I'll say something. I think this movie's about Hitler's closeted homosexuality.
Whoa,
That hasn't been said.
It has not been said about
To
the
answer
movie
your
7.
I bet it has though. I bet someone said that. Someone in
David-
film school.
And then David Fincher was like, "No."
Ah,
Like, oh shit. Well, what about the fucking gluttony guy? That was fake too. Okay.
all right.
Did you know the studio was trying to push hard for a sequel to 7?
Yeah, it became another movie, right?
It's called 8. What?
I mean, 7, 8, 9. What are we doing?
That was the idea, right? But it became like a supernatural joint. That's what the script said. Yeah.
Morgan Freeman was psychic.
Yep. That's how he knew all of the plans behind.
Yeah, man.
I'll comment on this more later when the cameras are off, but that's wild.
But John Doe also was psychic, so they were communicating with each other, and yeah.
Yeah, the script is the
That's
sequel
insane.
is insane, and of course, David Fincher declined.
Of course, he declined, and then they just made it anyways and called it something else. It's like Solstice or
Yeah,
Huh?
something else. Yeah. Yep.
I never heard of this.
but it's not. They just renamed the movie. They didn't make it a sequel to 7, right?
Okay.
Right.
They were like,
okay,
"Oh
okay,
shit,
okay.
this is stupid. We should probably not do that."
And the studio's like, "What do you mean we paid for it? Just make it." And then it was awful.
Smoking a bologna cigar.
What if they were psychic? Like, we're putting the dead dog back on the set.
Yeah.
Like, all right, fuck.
Well, shit.
It's just a fucking perfect movie. I don't know what else to say, but it's great.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, boys, let's call it a fucking night. It's late, and we got to go to work tomorrow.
Yes.
And we've been recording for a long time.
It's only Monday.
Fuck.
Ugh.
Is it cinema? With Marty Scorsese. Boys, we have to determine whether or not the movie Se7en is in fact cinema or not cinema. This is how we rate movies on this podcast. I'm going to go real fast. I'm going to say abso-fucking-lutely cinema! Because of course, you dumb fuck. What about you?
Speedrun, easy, yes. Done.
Christopher Charles Topher Collins.
That's on some duh shit.
So now we must determine whether or not Se7en is 4-3 for me. Don't you dare yawn.
I'm
during
sorry.
4-3 for me. How dare you? All right, this is the be-all end all. This is a Criterion Collective collection. Does this belong on your shelf? Do you want to own the fucking 4K Steelbook? I'm going to say big fucking duh, of course, because I have it and it's right there. I fucking love this movie. Alex?
Easy duh shit.
Christopher, Charles, Topher, Grace, Collins.
Chucky.
Nah, man. It's like, duh.
Oh, it's like, what the fuck?
Fucking pranked. Got his ass. Thumbnail, circle. Friends got pranked, not clickbait. Turned sexual.
Fart machine? Question mark?
More like 7-3. This movie fucking rocks, dude. It's just really tall.
Wait,
Yeah, I was
guys.
like, how would that?
4-3. 4 plus 3.
Oh my god.
Like the movie 7.
oh my fucking god.
What if it was just an explosion, but it went...
I like
It's just like a really fucking...
What if it was like,
Dude, that still reminds me of one of the funniest things you've ever showed me. You came over with a DVD from Paul.
yep.
And he's like, you got to watch this specific special feature. And it's Bill Hader and
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg. They're like, a house is about to blow up in the movie. And they're just riffing. It's like a behind the scenes thing. And he's like, what do you think the house is going to sound like? And he's like, and then Bill Hader goes, I think it'll be like, yes. It explodes. Just picture.
Yeah.
Yes. It's one of the funniest. I can't find it.
Are you serious?
I have been trying to find that. I think about it randomly once every so often.
Do you not have the Paul Blu-ray? I thought you did.
I thought you did.
I do.
Maybe it's like the commentary track itself.
No, it was footage of
not?
them. It was footage of them for sure. And when you brought it over, I'm pretty sure it was DVD.
Really?
So maybe
Only
that's
on DVD
Maybe,
special features?
but it's not on YouTube, which is like one of the things where it's like it's not easy to find.
But
maybe it is on Blu-ray.
We laugh at some of those things that just like it's gone.
Fizzles into the universe.
Yeah, it's
Just-
out. It's in the ether. No one will ever find it again. you
Yeah,
know?
the deepest of cuts are like our everyday inside jokes.
Yes.
Which I'm not trying to say we're like deep cut, but like some of
No.
this, it's like, oh, we're referencing a special features featurette on Paul with Bill
Yeah.
Hader. Whatever.
I mean, even if you met Bill Hader and you're like, dude, that thing you said at the special features on Paul, where you're like, yeah, he'd be like, what?
Yeah. Some offhand riff he had, he'd be like, I don't know what the fuck you're
Get
talking
away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who are you and why are you talking to me?
No, I don't want to be your friend. Get away from me.
All right, fellas.
DMT?
Yeah, DMTs for this fucking movie.
Why bother? We know what it's gonna be.
We do.
Do we know what it is going to be, man?
I only
How
have
do you fucking
one
know,
beyond.
dude?
Like the movie 7.
Like the movie
Like
7.
the movie
is one.
7.
This box smells like my head.
Oh, okay.
Head her boxed.
What?
Head her boxed.
Oh,
Head her-
okay. Sort of like Letterboxd.
Totally what about?
Okay.
Head her boxed.
We need to talk about 7. That's all I have. And like the movie
Well,
7.
Like the movie 7.
Yeah, I didn't have one. That's just because I was that's it.
Fair
that's
enough.
it.
Yeah. Before we even watched it, I was like, that's
Yeah. Budget?
Ooh, budget.
Real quick, budgie.
budget.
Real quick on the budgies. Ooh, it cost $7 million.
Oh.
Imagine.
Is that your guess?
Is that your
I'm
guess?
going for it.
19 million.
I'm gonna go 70 million.
Fuck.
You like the movie 7? Alexa, how much did the movie 7 cost to make?
Se7en cost an estimated $33 million to make.
That wasn't the movie I asked. Alexa, how much did the movie 7 cost to make?
Se7en cost an
Se7.
estimated $33 million
Alexa, how much did the movie 7 1995 cost to make?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. The film cost $170 million.
Oh, okay.
170
Is it
million?
translated from yen? What do you think?
It's $30 million. All
Yeah.
right.
You want to hear something crazy? The Brutalist, you saw it, right?
Yeah.
Guess the budget of that.
3 million.
60 million?
$10 million.
Oh my
Shot on VistaVision?
god, dude.
Like a dead, like a,
a 3-hour movie? A 3-hour epic shot? Jesus Christ, that's awesome.
How the fuck?
I don't know.
Someone told me that recently and it blew my fucking mind. When you see Brutalist, you're like,
And Red One cost $260 million.
That's bananas.
and that's money laundering.
That's money
And
Yeah.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson is fucking billionaire.
He's fucking cool, man.
All right.
I will watch The Brutalist when it comes to VOD. It's pissing me off that it came out and there's no way to watch it.
You must watch the brutality.
We have a way to watch it. I'll get it to you.
Okay.
We have a screener for that. That's how I watched it.
We had a screener link for that.
It's probably expired by now.
It's expired.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. What else? Actor game, I guess.
Brad Pitt.
Fuck.
Brad Pitt actor game. Let's fucking go, baby.
Se7en.
Inglorious Bastards. There's no way you're blinking right now.
12 Monkeys.
Fight Club.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Just not feeling up for this one, man. Brad Pitt. Thelma and Louise.
Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
Should have saved that one, but it was.
Well, you probably don't need to save it because I'm pretty close to out. Hold on. Friends? Nah, fuck it. I'm out.
He was in Friends.
Was he?
Yeah.
I'm back in, baby.
True Romance.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Madagascar.
Troy.
Mm.
What was he in Madagascar?
Penguin. I don't know. I'm out.
You fucking liar.
Ocean's 11.
Fuck!
Wolves. Or Wolves.
Was that good? That looked really funny.
I started watching and I didn't finish it.
Oh, fuck. Nobody talked about it.
Yeah.
Oh, because it was on Apple TV. I forgot.
Mm.
What's up with Apple TV dropping like the most star-studded movies ever and nobody talks about them? It's so weird.
They're like, you have an iPhone. You'll figure it out.
Fucking figure it out.
They could literally just tell me it's out.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be like, boop.
Like a presidential alert, but for a movie.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm out. Fuck it.
I don't want to say, did I say? And then you guys are like, yes. And then.
Well, that's part of the game.
Fuck y'all, man.
Remembering what has been said.
Yeah.
Listening.
You have to.
I'm not good at that.
You never played Simon.
Brad Pitt was also in. Oh, Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Oh,
yeah.
the iconic. Yeah.
Yeah. David Fincher again.
Is it?
The most non-Fincher movie.
I never saw that one.
No, Mank.
Yeah.
Fuck that piece of shit, dude.
Big snoozy.
I enjoyed it.
If you like that, fuck you, dude.
Immediately.
It's a joke.
Thanks for listening to There Are Too Many Movies. $5 a month on Patreon if you want to support your local on-the-internet podcast.
Watch The Equalizer with Queen Latifah.
Like the movie Se7en.
Like the movie Se7en.
The movie Se7en.
The Equalizer starring Queen Latifah is arguably like the movie Se7en.
The Queefalizer.
It's kind of a loose interpretation of the show. Yeah, she queefs on people.
Oh, it's loose. It's loose, I'll tell you.
Later, Toads.
B.
Young.